Ahoy there, Captain Benzie here, coming at you with an update to my videos on Hitman Go and Deus Ex Go by covering another turn-based puzzle game based on a popular video game franchise with Lara Croft Go. Yes, of course, whereas Hitman Go and Deus Ex Go are obviously based on Hitman and Deus Ex, Lara Croft Go is based on the Tomb Raider and Lara Croft series of games. Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris, that kind of thing. Now, before we jump in on this one, if you do enjoy this video, let me know by hitting like on it and consider subscribing to the channel for all things mobile gaming. Let me know what kind of content you'd like to see me make in the future, what kind of topics you'd like me to cover, etc., either by commenting down below in the comment section or by coming and finding me on the social media channels shown along the bottom of your screen now. That said and done, let's talk about Lara Croft Go. Now, obviously based on Tomb Raider and the Lara Croft series, as I said, but with that kind of Go franchise, turn-based swipe and puzzle mechanics, this is Lara Croft Go. Now, the first thing that actually really appeals to me as a long-standing Tomb Raider fan, as you'll know if you've watched this channel, is that the opening menu is immediately obvious as one of the ring menus from the original Tomb Raider games. That, to me, is just fantastic and a beautiful little nod. Now, as you see in the game, there are numerous different campaigns to play through. Obviously, to showcase here, I'm going to start right at the beginning and just showcase the graphics and what the gameplay's like. Now, of the three Go games, that is Hitman Go and Deus Ex Go, currently those are the only three in the Go franchise, Lara Croft Go has this absolutely stunning sort of angular polymetric design to it. I don't know how to describe it, just when you look at this, I love the visual style of this game. It's just beautiful. I love these sort of polygon, sharp corners. It reminds me a lot of playing the original Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 back on the PlayStation 1. Obviously, controls are very simplistic, just tap and swipe, and move through your different grids. Everything's turn-based, as you'll see when we encounter enemies, and so on as the game goes on. Now, amazingly, something I only found out recently, obviously doing this on a Razer Phone 2, is that this game does actually run at 120 frames per second, which is even better. Obviously, you guys are watching this on a video that is recorded at 30 frames per second, so I can't showcase it, but when you see this running at 120 frames per second, it is just a stunning little game. And here we are into the second level. Obviously, basic mechanics here, typical Tomb Raider sort of stuff. Find the switch or lever, whatever you want to call it, pull it, and that will open up your way forward. And on we go to our next stage. Another lever here that'll allow this block to swap down for this one. Let's grab another lever. Very basic to start with. Obviously, the game is just trying to introduce the basic mechanics here of how this all operates, and we will come across enemies as the game proceeds, as you'll see, hopefully, as we keep going now. Now, obviously, if you do get any cuts, I will say it's because the loading times on this are fairly long, so I don't want to just start talking on a loading screen and then have to cut it. Now, here we'll see things like you get these little traps. Now, I can stop on this, and you can see the floor has broken. If I go the wrong way here, that break will then become a hole the next time I touch it, and I will fall through. This gives you an opportunity, like here, to just quickly pass it the one time that you need to. I can pull that lever, drop down, you'll see, bam, there, the hole crumbles. I fall off the wall. Obviously, if it's one on the floor, that is a very different situation, and you will just flat out fall through that hole. Now I want to check where this one comes in. Yep, I do remember this one. It's up here. Pull the lever. Move the platforms into place. It's not the one I remember. Whee! Down a hole I go. Now, having mentioned the loading screens, there are actually some really pretty ones between the main levels. They do look very... They're designed to be Lara's notes, like the notes in her notebook. So they've got a really pretty hand-drawn aesthetic to them. Which actually I do really like. It's a shame that sometimes those loading screens are a little bit on the lengthy side, but for the most part, you know, they're great little loading screens. They're pretty to look at least, and I think everything about this game, honestly, if we're being, you know, completely frank about it, I mean, look at it. It is just a really pretty game. It's beautiful lighting, and as the game goes on and we start getting enemies, things can actually get surprisingly atmospheric and moody. There are levels later on that introduce a certain snake enemy that moves along in the background, and just the way that the silhouettes move, really actually kind of creepy, and I love how she moves the switch with her leg there. It's just, it really... It's actually a subtle little nod to the rest of the series. That's something that happens in other games. There's a lot of care and attention has obviously gone into making this game what it is. Obviously, the developers of this have played through the original Tomb Raiders and the Lara Croft series of games, and they've kind of come at this with a look to... Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. They're coming at this with a look to, you know, reference that nicely, but with a whole fresh new experience. Now, if you enjoy your sort of turn-based puzzle games, I really can't recommend this one strongly enough. And I know I say that about quite a few games. Ultimately, I do try to cover the games that I think are worthwhile playing on here. I don't necessarily like to cover games that I think are pointless or a waste of your time. There are exceptions to that on this channel, where it's ones that have either been specifically requested, or they're games that I think a lot of people are going to be interested in and just sort of want to get that idea about, like, for example, when I did Forza. This one, on the other hand, I adore this game so much, and it does have trophies as well, and does have the Android achievements, which, frankly, I love. I love it when any game has those. And there are other collectibles too. As you're playing through the game, you will find little pots in the background that you can smash just by tapping on them, and those will allow you to unlock these various different relics. There are gems in some of them as well, like the quartz and emeralds and that here. And the idea is that obviously you don't just complete the game, but you look for all of these relics as well, and things that you can add into your collection. Now, not only do these just add to your collection and give you the Android achievements if you're playing on Android. I'm not sure if iOS has a similar sort of thing. I'll be frank, I don't know. But you can also unlock different outfits in the game as well, which you can use just to spice up the gameplay, whether you fancy the bomber jacket from Tomb Raider 2, the Area 51 from Tomb Raider 3, Antarctica from the end of Tomb Raider 3, obviously Wetsuit Lara from Tomb Raider 2, Catsuit from the end of, not Last Revelation. Oh, what's it called? The fifth one. The fifth one, where you go back to all the different areas, and it's with the dude in the skyscraper, and you're breaking into Von Croy's, and it's absolutely amazing. Tomb Raider Chronicles, that's the one. Midas Lara, which is a beautiful reference to the original Tomb Raider. Angel of Darkness, which is... I don't know what that's referencing. I don't remember there being a game or anything called Angel of Darkness. Yeah, there was. It was an atrocious PS2 game. Actually, I have a soft spot for in my heart, no matter how terrible it was. It tried something new, and I'm glad for that. And Spirit Lara, which will be revealed more in the storyline. Obviously, this is a premium game. You do pay to download it the first time, and you can also, if you're really enjoying it and fancy just, you know, showing a bit more support to the devs, you can buy the Deus Ex outfit, the Hitman universe outfit, and I'm not 100% sure what this one is. There we are. That's from Just Cause. Just Cause is a game I've not actually played, so there we go, that'll be why. I haven't purchased this one myself yet, though in fairness, I would quite like to do most of these levels with Lara Croft in the Hitman outfit. That's so cool. Suit and tie. The Deus Ex one from Adam, it actually fits Lara quite nicely. I suppose the Just Cause one's not far off either, but I do just quite like these. If it's up to me, though, most of the time, I'm doing the run either in the Core Classic or the standard game one. I did enjoy unlocking all of these, though, and the catsuit, of course, is a firm favourite of mine as well, because it's one of the best levels in an otherwise so-so PlayStation 1 classic. Plenty of stuff to get on with in this game. I mean, heck, just you saw me there doing the entrance, then we go into the Maze of Snakes, and these just keep going with massive new adventures, plenty of trophies and achievements to keep you occupied. Honestly, if you're going to try one of the Go games, this to me is the one that you absolutely have to. Okay, it doesn't have the level creator that was in Deus Ex Go, which I'm a little bit sad to see go, but you know, there's a lot going on here already. The game itself is longer, there's more unlockables, that kind of thing, so there's a part of me that understands why that's not in. I would have loved to have seen them add it at a later date, though, and in honesty as well, you can pay to unlock more of the game, whereas Deus Ex Go has sort of a microtransaction system for undoing moves or getting hints for levels. Here you just pay once and it's all unlocked. To me, this game is one of those games that you just have to play and download. It is one of those games that everyone should have played through at least once. Get all the trophies and achievements if you can do. 100%ing this is worth every second. But anyway, that is just my thoughts and opinions on it. I'm going to load back into the Maze of Snakes to give a nice long loading screen. It's going to be a short one now, isn't it? Just to sort of wrap up what I'm saying here, we're going to jump back into the Maze of Snakes. To me, 100% this game is worth downloading, worth giving your time and effort to. Get on there, download it, and let me know how you feel about it. If you enjoy this game, let me know in the comment section below. I do hope this is one of those games that you kind of come away from the end of it and go, I wasn't aware of this one until you showed me, Benzie. Thank you so much. This is one of the best little mobile games I've played in a long time. The puzzles start off nice and simplistic, and if you've been watching the series on these Go series games, you'll know that that's usually the start for me to start utterly getting wrecked at the game and just losing constantly. But ultimately, as I said, honestly, I can't fault these games. I cannot fault these games. This one specifically is just an astonishing little romp through sort of a very Tomb Raider feeling game. You've got puzzles which are very Tomb Raider-esque anyway. The whole shooting mechanics, there are javelins you get to throw on later, and then the more advanced campaigns start adding other stuff in as well. And of course, there are plenty of block puzzles. To me, this is just, if you took Tomb Raider and distilled it down into a turn-based puzzler, every single beat is here, and it just feels natural, it just feels right. I cannot sing the praises of this one highly enough, so please do yourself a favour, take my recommendation, download this one now, and then let me know how you get on in the comments section below. Let me know what your favourite level was, which outfit you like most. Heck, just let me know which your favourite blasted Tomb Raider is. It's such a great series of games. Obviously you saw me cover how to get the original working on your phone. If you haven't seen that one and you're watching this far already, I strongly recommend giving that one a watch. Come find it, I'll put a link in the description below. There is a way you can get the original Tomb Raider running on your phone, and it's great. I love it. I'm still doing another run of that. I might do a Let's Play of it at some point, if that's something you guys might enjoy. And there's our coily serpenty friend coming to say hello. Anyway, I think I've revealed enough of this game. I've shown you the early puzzles. Let me know how you get on. Go download it. Have a great time. Otherwise, happy sailing, and see you in those tombs, I guess. That's what we're going with this time. Happy sailing, and see you in the tombs.